Whoa, what's good with your YouTube and YouTubers? It's your boy Triple Cup Chuck and I'm up. And finally, San Diego Comic-Con is finally over. Yes, I had to say it 3 times. I had to triple them up. Because, man, it was amazing. And Marvel stole the show, showing off their Phase 4 and teasing Phase 5. And we went into depth about Marvel's Phase 4 on the Heroic Vibration podcast. If you got any time, go back and check out from last Thursday episode. It was a special episode. I said special a bunch of times because we had a special panel. But anyway, though, this video right here is about my thoughts on why they did not show Spider-Man, or the reason why they did not show Spider-Man on the stage at Marvel for their Phase 4 or the tease where they talked about the Phase 5 for the Spider-Man 3 and what title I think that they're going to name Spider-Man 3. And I'm going to jump right into the title and how I think the direction they're going to go with the Spider-Man 3. Now, me personally, this is what I think the title is going to be from. Hold on, before I go to the title, I know that y'all waiting to hear what title I'm going to name this, what I think the title going to name is. But beforehand, I want to let the people that don't know, I know they have a lot of people that do, but for the ones that don't know, I'm going to give you the quick version. The reason why Marvel did not announce Spider-Man on a stage is simply because of they don't have the rights to Spider-Man. Sony had the rights for the movie properties, so Sony have to announce them. They did that with the first 2 Spider-Mans as well, so don't get worried about that. That's normal. But at the same time, just an indicator, they showed off 10 things. 5 of them was movies, and 5 movies supposed to come out in 2 years. And the way they talking, they dropping 3 movies per year. They're gonna drop out 3 movies in 2020 and 2 movies in 2021. And with the 2 movies, then you got enough space in there for them to put in another Spider-Man that got to be announced from Sony, and they don't want the Spider-Man bumping heads. That's why it's 5 movies that's gonna be coming out in the next 2 years, and then they're gonna be Phase 5. But that's the reason why they didn't announce Spider-Man in Phase 4 or the teasers where they talked about Captain Marvel 2, Black Panther 2, and Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And they ain't not saying nothing about no Spider-Mans when they say about the mutants, because Sony have to do that. Now, with that being said, now I know y'all been waiting to hear what the title of the next Spider-Man should be called. And now I was thinking like the first Spider-Man was Homecoming. The second Spider-Man was Far From Home. So it would be appropriate for the third Spider-Man, which him coming back to New York City, or even if he ain't coming back to New York City at first, but you know what I'm saying, he's going through this little whole transaction of him being outed as Peter Parker, and they can name it Home Alone, because he's gonna be like him by himself and have to distance himself from people, and you know what I'm saying, the whole thing about him going to prison. Now this is some of my thoughts about the movie, and that the title is Home Alone. Now if they name him that, y'all know y'all gonna get my 1,000 points and tripling up. But now what I was thinking about, now how the direction they can go into this movie, I was saying that he was gonna be in some legal troubles. Now him being in legal troubles, and they bring in Matt Murdock, and if you don't know who Matt Murdock is, that is Daredevil. Now they gotta bring him in because the 2-year period been passed by. They could bring him in as the being Spider-Man lawyer. Now, which they have that going on, and then you could bring in, like they were saying, they want to do Raven the Hunter. Now, with Raven the Hunter, he is a person that they're gonna change backstory from what I was hearing to being from Wakanda, and he was from a lost tribe. But what I'm thinking, they not from a lost tribe. He gonna be exiled from one of the tribes. They're gonna go more of that route because they named all the tribes at the beginning, so we know all the tribes of Wakanda. They don't want to just overlook that and just say, oh, now we have this exiled tribe. No, I think they should just say he got exiled from one of the tribes that was already in Wakanda back whenever. So that's how they could bring in Raven the Hunter, and his whole thing is the best game, the best prey, the best hunt. So where his next sight is at Peter Parker with Spider-Man, so he's hunting him for the prey or whatever like that, because that's what he do. Now you got that going on as a side story. See, that's what one thing Spider-Man always was missing on these new Spider-Mans that I like, but he didn't ever had that incident where he had to be at 2 places at one time, and you wonder how Spider-Man is going to pull this off, and then at the last split second, the Spider-Man barely gets by. That's what this Spider-Man 3 needs to have. So once they have Raven the Hunter chasing him, you know, he got his day-to-day life. They got him being outed with, then you got Matt Murdock being his lawyer. And on top of that, now you bringing back all the other characters from the first one to bring the Sinister Six and them portraying to be the new good guys, to be the new Avengers. Why you got those doing that? You got Peter Parker trying to defend himself that saying that he's innocent with the thing that Mysterio had did, and then Mysterio faked his death and he comes back on Spider-Man 3, and now you got them going at Spider-Man hunting him, and then you got Raven the Hunter hunting him at the same time. So it'd be Spider-Man Home Alone, because it'd be like him against everybody all by itself. And you know, then they could, you know what I'm saying, bring in a little special guest or whoever they want to bring in, like how they did with Nick Fury or Iron Man or whoever they choose to do this time. But my suggestion is let him hold it on his own, because it's gonna be called Home Alone, my opinions. And that's not a fact, that just thought. Well, anyway though, this was my thoughts about the new Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man 3, whatever it's gonna be called. But just know what my title, my thoughts is in the books. And maybe if everybody like it and Kevin Feige here, we can he might like it and go from there. But anyway, check out the Heroic Vibration podcast. If you like this, hear me personally talking, you should check out the rest of my panel. We really go in. It'd be a good time. We have fun, and it's nice to just to be around people just talking about things that they like. Well, if you like this, subscribe, holler at your boy, and don't forget to hit the like button. It's up.